let's do this. So, do you remember Alban, Nico?
Yes.
Oh, good. Because this is our second to last bout with him.
Does he still override every single song?
Yes, yes, he does.
That's good.
Well, I mean, he does have the best theme in the game.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm not gonna be able to hear it now, but whatever. I have an hour version of it.
Yeah. So just as soon as he shows up, just start playing it on your end.
Yeah, it's
Same
pretty much
effect.
what. Well, mostly. The regular game will just cut out random beats of the song when attacks happen.
Well, yes, they have a shared soundboard after all.
Yeah.
The army always wants to screw us over. Oh man. I can't wait for J and W to get incorporated into the OG series. It's gonna be so good.
Isn't the point of the OG that they don't use any of the mechs from the actual animus?
Yes! So when J and W are incorporated, it means Kazuma and Toya will be in there. With
Ah,
mechs.
that's what you mean.
Yes.
And Calvina,
No one
everyone's
cares
favorite.
about Calvina.
She was actually supposed to be in there. She just opened the hatch as they were traveling through space.
What's even the point, really? But yeah, seeing all the original mechs from J&W and Glorious HD is going to be a real treat. Because the OG series always has great animation.
I've seen the one on the PlayStation 3. I mean, overall, most of those games really do have great animations.
Yeah.
Except when they're either really low budget or intentionally terrible.
Like God Mars.
That one is my favorite.
Well, they had to stay true to the original, I mean.
In the second season, he moves his arms slightly.
Yeah. Yep, Keto is fired until one stage from now, and then he gets rehired.
Probably the same situation as it were with me.
Right.
As a if they had me if they still had me, well, if they didn't fire me right like 2 days ago, they would be obligated to give me a better contract, and we can't have that.
Indeed.
which I theoretically can already apply for another job at the same place, and they're not going to fire me until the next time, where I would actually have some benefits from it.
Indeed.
That's how it is.
It sounds like these, though, that I really wish I had the foresight to upgrade Ryoko, because outside of Akito and Guy, Ryoko's the only other Estevalis pilot worth a damn. Pretty much.
I mean, you have pretty much everybody already upgraded.
Well,
right?
Not quite. Unfortunately, the next people I gotta dump money into is Combattler and Voltes, because even though they suck horribly, they have a few stages where they're required to be by themselves for half the mission.
I remember.
So it fucking sucks when that comes up.
She still looks like she has a meme face.
You would say that.
I mean, put some stupid text next to her face and it's gonna be a meme.
I don't know, what type of meme, though? Insecure Inez? Insufferable Inez?
I don't know. I know what kind of meme it would be. It would be something. I have to think of a good example.
Oh, hi, HK.
Oh, hi. It's mostly that. It's mostly her squinty eyes and the way they just.
No, I know what meme she'd be.
What?
I never upgraded the Archangel.
I never upgraded the Archangel.
Exactly.
All the points went into the Desco. Yes.
You know, I also could have spent more money on the other brains because they're all decent. Like you would not be. I think I said this before, but no one would really be able to blame you if you poured a lot of your money into the cast as a whole, except for the brain children. They suck.
Well, yes, but even in the show, they weren't particularly powerful.
Yeah.
And they do make a point of that.
And Balzac takes a picture. The war correspondent and cameraman. And you have to choose between either him or Guy. It's not really much of a choice. And beginning of the stage. Here we go. You know, they say Gradosian forces, but then fucking Jovians show up. What the hell is this?
I don't know, maybe it's an error.
Nah, it probably isn't, because granted, Grado soldiers do show up later, they're just not here now.
Okay. So it doesn't deserve a print screen. Like, that's evil.
Yeah. Shut up, evil!
That's so stupid, but it will never get old.
Alright, so we have to choose our girl. I had already had Blossom pre-chosen here, so we're gonna choose her again. Tenya, take Kadia's place, even though Kadia was not the one in the seat last stage. Okay, so... fuck Volties and Battler for now. Wow, I really don't have many options.
Maybe not fuck Volties and Combattler.
There, Shuffle Alliance, always good. You may... God, we have to use Kira, because again, we don't have much in the way. Well...
Great Mizinger.
And Mazenka. Where's Boss? Boss.
Yes.
You know what? Let's get us some Dan Cougar out there. And you know what? The M9s and Sosuke. Yeah, that works. That works. So
now spend half an hour shuffling them around before you put them onto the Nadesco.
That's a good point. I should. So yeah, you know, you switch places with him. You switch places with him. And you go there.
Yeah, that looks like an arrow.
Yeah.
Like 2 arrows.
Scramble.
Except Mazinger just kind of falls out of the thing. Is it Mazinger?
Mazenkaiser right here.
I mean like the one that on the top right.
Oh, great Mazinger, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone on the ship now.
It just kind of ruins the symmetry of it, of the whole thing.
I know, right?
Well, that's unfortunate.
I hate having to waste SP, but fuck it.
I mean, you were going to move the ship anyway. You could have just...
Nope. Not once you see what I'm about to do, what my master plan is. Zip all the way over here.
Well, yeah, what I mean is, you could have done that. And then...
Blazner wouldn't reach. Alright.
You would.
No, he wouldn't. Hi, Skeeth. What? And they all headed to Nadesco to meet their death.
Gravity blast.
Yes. Oh, Starman's here too. Hi, Starman. Well, guys, place your bets about what's gonna happen during this stage. Because Alvan's always nice to me every time I do it.
You're going to bring him the biscuits, right?
Yeah. And this is how. What anime did you get, Starman? Do tell. Do tell. Jesus Christ, Nadesco. You know what? I did pour some money. Dodge at 99%. Probably. God damn you, HK, shut up. God, even with a barrier, you can't take a hit. Fucking Archangel.
Oh, it's only like 1/10 1/10 of the way to the grave.
Yeah. Alright, show me how those
9/10
money
too
upgrades
short.
worked. Not terrible. Could be better. So, anyway, Starman, I have not seen either of those anime, so I'm afraid I can't comment. Can't use the hand grenades. Let's just use sledgehammers. And fire... Can't yet. Fire the missiles! See? That's how you do it, Archangel. Did I remember to upgrade Combattler and Voltes? I didn't have the money, and I still don't, so they're gonna have to wait. I'll probably start upgrading them after this stage. Everyone gets to show off at least once. That is my motto right now. You know, speaking of mecha anime, Season 2 of Knights of Sidonia is premiering on Netflix next month. That is a lot faster than I thought it would premiere, in terms of the dub. Do you have combo attack yet, Chibbity? No, you don't. God damn it. Why does nobody have combo attack? Don't wait too long or you'll deal with a painful end. Yeah, I know. I know. BX, I am not excited for BX in the slightest. It's probably the most underwhelming SRW announcement we've had in a while.
It didn't even have the SRW dog.
I know, right? Like, you gotta have that dog for an announcement. Oh wow, that didn't kill. I'm surprised. Chibbity, you need to step up your game, bro. But yeah, Season 2 of Knights of Sidonia better not disappoint, because Season 1 was basically nothing but build-up. Granted, it was well-animated build-up, but it was still build-up. Alright, so... God damn, why do you have so much move range, Saisaishi? Jesus Christ! I guess this ace bonus, like, +1 movement or some shit? I wouldn't doubt that.
Those flagpoles.
Incoming transmission. Yeah, see, now the Grottos units show up. So they're technically not wrong. So... maybe they're waiting for the big SRW unit. Maybe. He trained in the... yeah, that's true, Skeeth. He did do that. He did. Alright. George. Preemptive fuck SPTs, yeah. Nice.
What failure at hacking?
Basically during the last preview, I hacked in Guy because of how I didn't unlock him normally, right? And I fucked up at it, so Saisaishi fucking disappeared from my game. So I had to start the thing all over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you at least keep the separate save data?
Yeah, I did. So I didn't lose much progress.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. said, I'm gonna... During the last leg of this playthrough, I'm just gonna hack in all of the secrets and shit. And I also might, I'm also considering hacking in certain units that I feel like should have been able to join you as at least a secret in this game. Like, Evil, for example.
That's evil.
That's evil.
Yeah.
Here, your favorite character, Nico.
I thought it was going to be Boss Borat. I mean, technically, she is the main protagonist.
She's not the main character of Brainpowered. Shut up. No. No! That said, who was your favorite character in Brainpowered anyway?
Huh. What was the name of the guy with the fetish, with the pockets?
Oh, Jonathan.
Exactly.
You know, I can't blame you there, Jonathan's pretty cool.
But also the little kids were pretty cool. They're cute.
Only one of the kids ever did anything of note, though.
Yeah.
Alright. Damn it. One away. Son of a bitch. Whatever. Part of me also wanted to, at the beginning of this playthrough, to use the all items hack, just so I could really thoroughly exploit a certain wonderful glitch this game has. But I figured that'd be a little too unfair.
Yeah.
Maybe if I ever stream a max difficulty playthrough, I'll do that, but nah, right now it's not really worth it. How do you miss Kaiser? I'm still floored by that. E3's going to suck this year. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, in terms of the console market, there isn't really much that hasn't already been announced years ago.
Yeah.
And this year there is just so much dead air that they even invited the PC scene onto the E3, which, as far as I remember, didn't happen before.
Indeed. And speaking of energy hogging, Skeet, so is Dan Cougar.
Well, yes, but Dan Cougar has the forehead.
Yes.
You would imagine that she just absorbs most of the energy through the forehead.
Wait, I misread, okay. No need for me to react, okay. My eye was just fucking with me. Alright, time to show off the only combo attack I fucking have, apparently.
We don't even really know if it's a console or like a net, like
I heard it was a phone
PlayStation.
thing. I heard it was like a phone thing.
They were considering like putting their games onto phones. But what they're making the NX,
Yeah.
nobody really even knows what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And as far as we know, it may just be the same as it may be the same as the PlayStation Now, which would be depending how they handle it.
If it is a straight-up new home console, though, like, why would be my question. The Wii U hasn't been out that long, and it's been doing pretty well in recent years. So, the fuck is the point? My opinion on Fire Emblem is that Fire Emblem Awakening is one of the most overrated games ever fucking created. That said, though, I do fancy myself at least an okay fan of the series. Fire Emblem 7 is my favorite. Fucking awesome. Okay, Leisner. We can ignore this guy for now. They're all the way over there. I'm just gonna let them come to me. I don't feel like going over there. Screw it. Leisner,
In my opinion, it's a little bit too early for them to make a new console.
Yeah.
Even if it's going to be better. Oh.
Starman, you're funny. You're funny, Starman.
Yeah, actually, Sega did announce they're going to do something, and people are speculating it may be a new console.
I think if it was a new Dreamcast, like, the world would collectively shit itself. Because nobody expects that shit.
Not after so many years.
Yeah.
Although, depending on what would be released on it, I would consider getting it, because so far, like, as far as the PS4 and Xbone goes, there isn't anything there that I can get on the PC.
Right. Alright. Let's see. Do I want to heal the Archangel? You know what? Dan Cougar. Here you go, pal.
Yeah, 5-year lifetime is kinda short-ish. I would expect if it came out like, well,
Wow. Hip line for Borat there, Jesus.
if it came out like 2018, that would be pretty much the length of a regular generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my question too.
Ah,
Although, I
shit.
mean,
Ow.
if they outright stated that if Sega outright stated that their priority would be to not make if their priority would be to make fun games, like, you know, the fun stuff that they had on both Saturn and the Dreamcast, mostly just, you know, hell stuff. A lot of their franchises that haven't seen any installments in a while. That would be pretty interesting. I mean, if they prioritized games that were fun as opposed to pretty.
I found
Yeah,
a use for Wilkinsonen. It's all just
If you
Vulcans.
find friends, then you can use Vulcans.
Yeah, apparently. That said, I'm glad I can actually fucking hit SPT since I've been stacking hit rate.
No, you're talking about Ouya.
Oh god, the Oya.
The best thing to come out of Ouya were the references of on the Detective Heart of America.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've got to beat the fucking Ouya. And then the comments under it were fucking hilarious. It was like, he's going to just give up the whole movie because they didn't make enough money to beat Ouya.
Yep. Still can't use Vulcans. That is a shame, kids. Oh, get in the middle of everything. Get your super mode demo. Thank you. Oh god, these puns are terrible, fuck you.
Dreamcast is a really weird console. Somehow it's still getting games released for it,
I know.
even nowadays.
And all by one company.
Nah, actually, a lot of indie people. It's mostly just hell shooters, though.
I imagine. Oh, just
Yeah, I mean, Dreamcast is pretty much everything you would ever need for that for those sorts of games.
Right. Okay. God, I love the movement on Vorlent. That's just cheeky. Okay. Mofu is great.
Mofu was the only canon part of
Full
Full
Metal
Metal
Panic.
Panic.
Clearly. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh shit. Must plug in laptop before it dies horribly. That would be bad. There we go. Apologies. Okay. I don't think Mao has hit away yet. She doesn't have combo attack yet either, so... For saying that Exceed and Namco are the only good people that still live, that is incredibly ignorant. And stupid, Starman. Good lord. Whole face touching. Yeah. I wonder. Don't let Kurtz's death be in vain, Nico.
That was a magical episode.
And that is true, HK. If they were a member of the Tails fan base, they'd be saying that Namco is horrible and needs to burn. All because they won't cater to their specific taste of Tails.
My wife, who wasn't the main character, the whole franchise may as well burn.
Pretty much. Boss, fucking... Is there anyone who actually needs healing? Really? Other than the battleships.
But yeah, I can think of other people that are still good, like for example CD Projekt.
Or Kavia.
Kavia doesn't exist anymore.
That's why they're still good.
Well, yeah, but if I were to go by people who don't exist anymore, I would have a lot more people to say, to mention. Like Naughty Loose, or who else was there? I can't think off the top of my head.
Oh shit. Well. Here you go, Nico.
Sweet. Capcom still delivers pretty much.
Yeah.
And Square Enix, as far as everything as far as everything they don't make themselves.
If they let Tri-Ace do it, it's okay.
If they pretty much if it's like a low budget title or like a handheld title, it will still most likely be good.
Idea Factory sucks.
Working Designs also doesn't exist anymore.
Indeed.
Although they did get converted into Genji Works. And they're still releasing niche Japanese games, like for example Summon Night 5 for the PSP. What do you exactly mean with CD Projekt getting a lot of hate? Because of the glitches around the release?
Probably because of how it's on console and not a PC exclusive. That'd be my guess.
Oh yeah, that's one of the main things that the PC master race has against it. Like every single time on their fan page, whenever they would post any sort of update it would just immediately be a war of the PC master race versus the plebeian console players. But yeah, as far as the glitches go, it's still tons better than it was with Witcher 2. I know, because I got that game. I pre-ordered that game. I got it the day before, and I didn't get to play it until 2 days after, because nobody who actually got the game legally was able to play it.
Yeah. Dawn of Mana was shit. Oh god. I feel sorry for people who have Dawn of Mana as their first game. Well, first Mana game, that is. Seriously.
Names in that franchise get really confusing.
Everyone go over here. I think as soon as you convince Gale over there, all the Grados people leave, so we're gonna just kind of ignore them right now. Especially since I can't fucking reach anybody.
I have not yet been able to play Witcher 3. My computer is not good enough for the sophisticated standards that it has. That's one main complaint I have about it. The minimal requirements for that game are absolutely from the moon.
Okay,
And my computer isn't actually all that old either.
There. Alright. Oh no, don't attack the Archangel. Ah.
Well, there is that, and there is also, considering the game is mostly designed like PC first, I would assume it's much easier for them to do patches for it, and also That's not really exclusive to Witcher 3. It's pretty much every game nowadays. They don't test them anymore before they release them. Although this one still has significantly less glitches than the second one did upon release, because I loved the second game, but there are a couple things about it that were really dumb. Like, for example, they had a difficulty level which was sudden death, which essentially means that if you die in the game, you die for real. If you die once, then it's a game over, and you don't get to start from the last save. And you have to play through the entire game with that, and also the difficulty level overall is much more difficult.
Okay, so no, they don't leave after you do that.
Now, the problem I have with that is that the game wasn't polished enough in order to pull off that sort of difficulty while still being fair, because a lot of times you will just die because of entering a conversation with someone who's standing in front of a fireplace. That happened to me way too many times for it to still remain funny. Well, it still kind of is.
Ryo could pilot Dan Joker. Oh shit. Well, alright, I need to kill this guy quick, otherwise he's just gonna kill Dan Cougar next turn. So, Mazenkaiser.
Well, honestly, I haven't played the third game yet, so I can't exactly say how true they actually stay to the books. But yeah, the earlier ones generally stayed really close to the original source material, with certain degree of you know, adjusting it so that it would work better as a game.
Argo, bring it home.
There were actually different races in the Witcher universe. They just well, they don't live in the north where the game happens. It's not really weird that the game would consist mostly of white people.
Yeah. Pose and jump, fuck off.
And also, since it's a Polish game, it's no wonder that that there is basically no racial diversity.
Pretty much. I've seen people complain about that though, Leo. So, I mean, yeah, they're stupid and wrong, but it's happened. unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. And well, also I will say that some of the trailers were kind of silly, but not but in kind of a stupid way. Like for example, they would make a roundup of all of the terrible things that are happening in the world, which were like they would start with things like murder and murder, rape, stuff like that, and then they would end up with racism, and it would be just some guy insulting an elf lady, which was just, it just reminded me of my senile grandpa who had just the best order of summarizing the news, which was essentially to begin with like in his idea, it was going from the least terrible to the most terrible, and it was like a hurricane happened, a hurricane happened, then there was some earthquake in some other place, and then at the very end of all of those terrible things that have happened, it was the Jews from around this area were having some sort of a feast or something.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandpa really didn't like Jews.
Yeah. I could imagine.
What about the Last Airbender?
Basically, the Last Airbender live-action movie is a very sketchy area because,
The Last Airbender live-action movie doesn't exist.
no, it exists because it's really funny. But it caused a bit of a controversy because of how,
Oh yeah, I remember. Like the Water Tribe people are racially correct, but Katara and Sokka are not.
yeah, and then they also applied specific races to each nation, even though literally everybody in the Avatar universe is Asian. So, yeah.
Well, people from other tribes had darker skin.
Yeah, well, except for the Water Tribe.
Well, except for the swamp benders.
Yeah, they were hillbillies.
Yeah.
Alright. Somewhere around here needed to heal. I think it was great. Yep. Should have deployed the Blue Earth. Oh well. Screw it. Someone on here has bigger, I'm pretty sure. Or they don't yet. Okay, well, guts, I guess. And I know someone on here has it. Oh, yeah. Shinobu. My man. Okay. Nope. Can't attack from any of those. Yep. Alright, Kaiser. Can you actually get... Yeah, you can. Alright, sweet. Okay.
I never tried being Polish in Germany, although I am being Polish in Netherlands, and it kind of works out.
Are you also Polish in Poland?
Yeah, but only like every once half a year.
Only when the full moon is out.
Only when I actually go there for vacation or something. This year I'm not going there. I didn't feel like making any plans. And also I had some I'm planning to have some friends come over for the summer.
Alright, they're all taken care of. Are there any other dudes I gotta kill? Nope. So let's just go kill that guy. Everyone just kind of zip over. I'm not gonna Vulcan him. It's not.
But insta-lungs...
I don't have those on anybody here. So. Only 48. What about Mazinger Blade? Only 56. This is why I hate SPDs. Okay. Well, now that I've used Strike, I might as well just go all out as I can. Wasn't the guy who played Zuko like the only good actor? Yeah, pretty much. Everyone else was terrible.
Yeah, kinda. And the lady with penis hair.
Yeah, that was amazing. There's also the cat tackle. That shit was great. Oh, and let's not also forget the wonderfulness that is the pebble dance.
And everything was in slow-mo. It was like the Vesperia movie all over again.
Oh god. I don't think it was as slow as the Vesperia movie. You'd need to be fucking trying to achieve that level of slow.
Yeah, take Sony Vegas and stretching it out every single frame, at least show it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 5 minutes of the movie is actually pretty good.
Seriously, the last 5 minutes are awesome. Where was that the entire movie? Oh. Like, I'll never forget that riff the podcast did on the Vesperia movie. We were so fucking bored throughout the entire thing. I was about to fall asleep, and then out of nowhere the movie gets awesome, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, oh, hit me like a fucking truck, man.
And then the horses were moving backwards. The movie was so slow, it just started rewinding itself.
Yeah.
And there were also all of those establishing shots that had nothing to do where anything was happening.
Gem in the hole. Oh my god, that movie looks bad. That movie looks fucking horrible, Starman. Like, even World Event Productions, the people behind Voltron, they actually made a public announcement about how they fucking hate that movie, and it's not even out yet. Hey look, it's Sheena's third husbando.
So many.
She only has 3 in this game.
But yeah, as far as the people in Germany being nasty to Polish people, to be honest, whenever they're actually nasty, it's usually deserved. Because a lot of times, I'm speaking well, not from experience, but like from a lot of what I've heard and a lot of what I know about Polish people in the other countries. You don't learn the language; you just go there, and a lot of times with little to no education, and yeah, no wonder they don't really want socialize with people from that particular country. They just live in their own little where it's like an entire street of Polish people living side by side, never really needing to learn anything about the culture of the country they live in or the language, and they just have like one or two people who actually speak the language, and they arrange for everything. No wonder a lot of times they just don't have any respect for them. It's deserved.
Well, regardless of what or when or how or who, whatever, I don't think this is appropriate conversation for a stream. So let's just kind of drop it.
As a last thing, in my opinion, if you're gonna live in some other country, you should at least speak the language, or at least know something about the country you're going to live in. But
that goes without saying, though. Anyway, everyone's got to get on the ship now because fucking we all need to regroup, repair, heal, etc., etc. So yeah, everyone on the Nadesco.
Not the Archangel.
Indeed. In fact, the Nadesco needs to use vigor. Only trust. I guess the Archangel's gonna have to trust itself quite a lot right now. Okay. You didn't miss much, Skeeth.
Just everybody went onto the Nadesco and not the Archangel. You can sleep soundly knowing that.
Oh, Kaiser, come on, man. Oh.
You're gonna just move the exactly.
Okay. And now I'm gonna do my favorite tactic. First and foremost, I have to see, does anyone on here have a healing move, like Faith? Or Trust? Because if so, now's the time to use it. I don't think we do.
M9s wouldn't be the one to carry something like that.
Nope. The only problem with Kaiser, it's just initial movement. That is true. Alright, so, since we don't have anyone who can heal properly at the current moment, our strategy right now, then, is to fucking run like a little girl. So, here we go. Whee! And now we just... Okay, everyone's healed. Alright. So now, I'm just gonna let everyone fucking come to me. Wonder. This does provide defense. But yet this building fucking doesn't. Really?
Gem and the Holograms, wasn't that 80s cartoon that had that annoyingly catchy theme song?
Yes.
About being outrageous?
Yes.
Truly outrageous?
Yes.
I don't really see a way to actually ruin that.
Go watch the trailer. You'll instantly see how it's fucking just... no.
I mean, like... The original show wasn't good. I mean, it was a product of its time, but it was a bad example of a product of its time.